What's up guys, Hardcore Bomboy here, and welcome to another video. This time, a bit out of the ordinary. We're releasing on a Wednesday. I just had so much footage that I really wanted to get it up, and then I can kind of work towards shorter videos, hopefully. Rather than 16-minute videos, I'll hopefully be closer to 10. It's quite difficult to keep them below 10 actually, especially with uploading once a week. So the intention of this video is to get you completely caught up. I will show you my stats at the end of the video. I'll show you my ranking. I'll show you what the bank looks like, and then kind of quickly go over what the current goals are, just so that you have a clear idea of where we're aiming for. So as you can see in this video, I've actually unlocked Lizardmen Shaman for Slayer tasks. I've been really lazy with these guys. I kind of, again, was hoping for a blowpipe before I started them. I think that was probably quite wimpy of me. Rune crossbow with broad bolts seems to do very well. I was using the Carol's crossbow in this clip, but really it's hemorrhaging bolt racks, as you can imagine. But anyway, onto barrows. So we've got a pretty hot streak here. So this starts off with Guthan's plate legs twice. The first set I thought was the completion of the set, but it wasn't. And then after that, we've got a Torag's helm. It is a unique, so I'm quite pleased with that, but I won't ever use it, I don't think. We're back at Kraken, and we've got a Kraken tentacle on 249. Next up, we've got a jar of dirt from the Kraken, kill count 286. And then here we got the Guthan's plate body. This is crazy. This was like, look, chest 404. I know some people completed it in like 175 chests, but that was amazing for me. The first complete set, I thought I might go 700 chests without that, but look how good that looks. To have a full set of Barrow's armor, I think it looks amazing. It's the kind of thing that sets you apart from a kind of plebby Iron Man to almost looking like a main, who can just buy it on the GE. I think that looks fantastic. And now it is time, obviously, to go and get the Mauritania Elite Diary achievements done. Just the one, though. I'm not anywhere near 96 fishing. So I will be working on that over a long period of time. But yeah, I was quite happy to go and open the chest in full Guthans. Here we are, we're just killing Carol just before we open the chest. There we go, we've got the full set on, and boom, chest open. Nothing good, but an elite task done. It's going to be quite a while till I complete a Mauritania elite, unfortunately, and it isn't my top priority, shall we say. It's going to be pretty useful though. The 26 or 39 free buckets of slime. Oh, look at that. The Aram's hood coming in. This was 5 chests later. I think I posted on Reddit that there was 4 chests later, but I was confused because I'd just done the full Guthan set. But that has completed our Aram set. And Arams have just recently been buffed, as you can see. So I think that was literally the next day. So that was the full Aram set. Again, looking amazing. And then we've got a hard and an elite here. Pretty standard stuff. It's mainly alcohols, more purple sweets for the collection. And there's the elite. Again, largely just alcohols. Tooth half of a key. That's pretty useful. But yeah, I can't use the Onyx bolts for a long time. So we're back at barrows again. Chest 415, and there's some Dark's legs. I think that's like my second or third pet. Now this chest, guys, 425. This was the dream chest. Every time I had pictured breaking my dry streak from one of my previous videos where I was like 121 dry. I pictured it like this. I pictured a Karo's top and a Verax skirt. Hopefully even like a Verax helm as well, but getting double Verax items in the chest is, if not unlikely, almost impossible. So, I was very pleased with that. And as you can see, we went back to the demonic gorillas. Now, you may notice I'm wearing a Nita's Knot helmet. I am doing this on task. I was just dumb. I just forgot. For the first time ever. I'm addicted to that Slayer helm, but I did a whole evening. I think I'd just been kind of showing off my best gear and just went down there. But as you may have just noticed, I got a light frame, and that was very nice. And then here we go. We've got the heavy frame. So if you remember from last video, I got the ballista spring. So now I've got the ballista spring, the light frame, and the heavy frame. That's quite a nice bit of the collection. The heavy frame is 1 in 1,500. Now we're back at Kraken. We've got another Trident of the Seas, full. I love that. That's just 3 Death Wounds and Chaos Wounds. It just allows me to keep going. And there's 91 Slayer rolling in as well. So I am just training for well, training Slayer to get the Black Demon task, really. But yep, we pushed past 91 Slayer at this point, and we can now do Cerberus. That's something I might do. I'm a bit scared. Honestly, Cerberus scares me the most, just because, like, even if he doesn't kill me, he will use an extraordinary amount of prayer pots. So I have been kind of trying to work out what the best road would be. As you can see here, I got another hard clue scroll, and that gave me some Bandos braces, which gave me one more line to complete the line in my bank so that I could have that neat looking teleports down the side. As you may have noticed in one of my last videos, I got 81 agility whilst alching, and that was purely for this shortcut. I didn't know it had 2 sets of spikes in it, actually. That took me a little while to realise why I wasn't moving, but it's a very, very useful shortcut. It is awesome. It means that you don't run out of run energy when you get to the Kuras, as you may see in this next clip. So I've got a King Kuras here. How awesome do they look? But yeah, look at that dust battle staff on the floor. I love that. They're cheap as hell, and it's not very useful except for making house tabs, but I think that's fantastic. Any unique to me is amazing, and this one looks great. I like the staffs. As you may also know from other videos, I love mage, and so yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I'm just trying to work on a thumbnail type picture here. It's probably not really my best thumbnail picture, really, considering the item's only like 21k if you remain. But to an Iron Man, that's kind of cool. I think it looks really nice on the floor as well. Right, guys, so as promised, we're going to show you the bank and the stats just now. So let's start with the bank value. I'm wearing gear because I'm having to kill skeletal wyverns at the moment, so I'll just dump, basically I'll take the 2 good items off that will fill out the bank value. So we'll put that in, and let's start it off. So we can see the total now is sitting at 205.8 mil. With those, with all the other gear, probably 206 mil. That's a really nice bank value. You can see that I'm still sitting at over 32 mil cash. So you will have noticed in the last video when I started MTK, I took that down to 31 million. So Slayer is still, every single day, is making more than enough to do my daily battle stars, which I'll show you next. So I've collected nearly 1,000 again. And then thanks to the daily sand, that's building up twice as fast as I need it. And because I'm going to use the lunar spell, I mean, it's even more than I'm ever going to need. And then Kraken has been giving me loads of seaweed. So from now on, I doubt that I'll have to do any long buying stints of anything. We've done a little bit of fishing, but not much. So we've got some food stored up, ready for a cooking stint. You know, I'm still very low level on all those regards. And then all my ores are starting to build up again, so I will be doing a lot more smithing in the future. But these addy bars are going to go to, like, you know, adamant bolts or adamant darts. I'm pretty sure there'll be adamant darts, really. And same for the runite bars, actually. They're probably going to turn into darts whenever I've got the level. Mithril will also be darts, and steel bars will be turned into cannonballs. I never make steel bars to make cannonballs. I only ever make the steel bars into cannonballs, so I'm not wasting too much time. And then I use them on, like, really crappy tasks, like cow fights and things like that, just to get them out of the way really quickly. Moving on to the kind of construction grind, I've got 1 week's worth of teak logs here from the last video. That's working out nicer than I thought, really. About 3,300 per week, 3,400 per week. So it's going to take me about 8 weeks in total to get the logs that I need for 87 construction. That's totally fine by me. I can happily wait. I've got plenty of other things to be doing. So yeah, they're coming along really nicely. Moving on to one of the next big things I've got to work on just to make life a bit more efficient with Slayer. You can see here I've got quite a few dragon bones stored up. Those are baby dragon bones, so they're quite insignificant. But then we've got 731 wyvern bones, and that's quite a lot of prayer experience. With the Mauritania hard diaries, I can get 26 of those converted into bone meal with the buckets of slime per day. So I'm doing that from now on. I have been doing that the last couple of days to get my prayer XP. I'm not exactly sure where that's going to get me, but no doubt it's going to get me at least a couple of levels. But this next bit is the pièce de résistance when it comes to prayer. So these are my unsold heads. I have never left one alone, basically. I dropped a couple of really insignificant ones, but these are all the ones I've picked up. This alone, I calculated, just these heads are going to get me to 77 prayer. So that's 5 prayer levels. So that's amazing. I'm going to do that at some point, and then obviously my 0 prayer pot usage kind of Slayer will be a lot easier. So that's great. Looking at the runes really quickly, you can see I've got nearly 40,000 blood runes. That's obviously from barrows and from doing blood-veiled tasks. They're amazing. That's nearly 8 mil of blood runes. Oh my god. And then we've got nearly 11,000 death runes. Also awesome. They've been coming from barrows as well. Nearly 30k chaos runes. So I think about 20k of those have been from the last barrow stint, which is fantastic. I did need to replenish them after buying up the 3 onyxes. And then what else have we got? So the alch tab is looking at 6.6 mil. I have been alching a lot of stuff as we go as well, but that's very nice to have as a backup kind of source of cash in case I need it. And then let's get onto the really nice tab. This is my beloved tab. This is like the one I'm most proud of. I'm a barrows addict. I know I haven't done that many chests, but over my years doing barrows, I've done a lot of barrows chests. But as you can see, we're starting out here with the first full Guthans set, full Arams set with an extra Arams top. We've got basically a full set of Guthans again. You can see there, that's the one I'm using, and there's the kind of banked, fully repaired one. We've got all but the Verax helmet for the Verax set, all but the Carol's skirt for the Carol's set, all but the Darok's plate body for the Darok set, and then for Torags we need the legs and the hammers, so I'm not very worried about those. And then you can see the jar of dirt we got earlier, the ballista spring, the light frame and the heavy frame that we've had from demonic gorillas already, so that's insane luck with those. I just need a monkey tail and the ballista what are they called? I need the ballista limbs, that's what they're called. Yeah, so 2 more items and I can make a heavy ballista. Still haven't had any Zenites, so it's been not quite unlucky, but we've been unlucky. And then our final kind of full gear tab, we've been incredibly unlucky on whips. I've been about 2k kills dry of Abyssal Demons, so that's not that fun. But we've got the Dust Battle Staff sitting there next to the Mist Battle Staff, that's nice. And then we've got the Diamond Bolts that I've been making. So it's again another one of those things where I'm enjoying making stuff I've never made before, and Diamond Bolts I really enjoy making for some reason. It's, you know, I don't know whether it's just looking forward to using them on Zora, basically, or something like that, but I really like making those and having them spare. You can also see we've got our Trident of the Seas that is currently charged. We've got our 2 empty Tridents that we've used up, so they've been adding up nicely. And then if we just search for 10, oh yeah, we've got 2 spare Kraken Tentacles and 1 that's already on a whip. So we're pretty well equipped. It is still just a Zenite hunt, and we will be going for that. So anyway, that's enough about the bank. Let's get onto the stats. So if you want to see the in-game stats, you can just pause it here. But 1810, it's quite a nice total. Let's just bring over the high scores here. So there we go. That's the high scores. I'll just put them nice and center. So I've just refreshed these as I started recording. Rank 306 in total. That's very nice. I'm hoping by Sunday I'll be under 300. It's kind of a tall order, but I've got a few cheeky levels I can quickly get just to kind of spike me up a little bit for a little while. But yeah, all in all, the ranks are looking very nice and the levels are coming up hard. So one of the most notable things really is defense. I've taken it from about 70 in the last week or two to 84. I'm going to keep pushing to around 90 or whenever I get that first Zenite, and then I can just go to Zora basically. So we'll see what happens there. My mage rank has dropped by 2, so somebody's obviously trained up a couple of accounts have trained up, but everything else really hasn't changed at all in the last week or so. The Slayer is looking good though, 91, rank 130. That is something I'm very, very proud of. I've never been one of these super Slayers, you know. I'm not the most efficient, and I'm quite happy to do slower tasks, you know, so I'm very proud to be at 91 Slayer, and I will obviously soon be getting to 93 in order to get that occult necklace. Every bit of mage damage and accuracy helps, so I'm really, really keen on that. It's going to be a massive achievement. Anyway, so that's it for this video, guys. I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, please leave me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. Please let me know why. Feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If I'm being an idiot, or if you've got a better suggestion for some things, let me know, because I am kind of running blind sometimes, unless a friend's done it or something like that. And yeah, if you want to see more, if you want to follow the journey and see how I go, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll be back on Sunday with another video, hopefully sub 300 ranks. So have a good one, guys, and take it easy. Peace.